Hello everyone, it is Your Majesty Gaming here. I'm doing a random gameplay of NCAA football 2000 or NCAA football 2005. Georgia versus Florida. You already know I'm all dogs. So, with no further ado, let's get this shit on the road. The quarters are 8 minutes each. Hopefully I'm able to get everything in. Boom. Got the Craig Lumpkin, I think is his name. I'm pretty sure it's Craig Lumpkin. Gonna just halfback, ISO, I don't know. However you pronounce it, I love using this play in this game. It's a really good play. So, yeah, I didn't really update on what I got for Christmas on my gaming channel, but if you want to check it out, it's on Yozoa's World. I got a couple of die casts. I'm gonna post my collection very soon. As Greg Lumpkin runs for a first down. You know, slants works a lot better in this game than it does in NCAA 06. At least for me it does. I really like using that play. Boom. Oh, Gibson dropped it. Reggie Brown almost got it. Dude, that was so lame. Gibson should have got that. Fred Gibson, come on. There we go. Looks like we're about at midfield, or right at it. And with that, we get a first down. Seem to be moving the ball pretty well so far. Just going to keep running some clock and control the time of possession. It's really important in any kind of game that you would want to look at or play or whatever. Sean Bailey, sorry. And another first down. There's my total offense for game. You can see I passed for 300. I rushed for a little over 100. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I did a dynasty with my hometown. Oh, fuck. There was nobody open on that play. I'm going to do a counter lead. This is a really good play to run. Well, it's good in NCAA 06 too, but it's really good here. So I noticed you almost always get positive yards. See what I'm talking about? Almost always you get like good openings. And another first down, which is exactly what we're looking for. Controlling the time of possession, getting first downs is the goal. And we're doing just that. So now our defense just has to play good when we get a score, which Andy Bailey is trash. We have a really horrible kicker in this game. We gotta complete the Gibson. It was narrow, but we got 3 yards out of that, so we'll take it. I've been passing a lot on this drive. Just been really feeling it. I mean, it's working pretty well. So if we can get a few more yards, I might just run it on third down. I'm going to try to wind this down to 4 minutes if I can. Brian McClendon, right over the middle. First down, Georgia. Boom. Just like that, we are on the goal line. Our passing plays are working really well. I think I might just flip it out to Reggie Brown or Fred Gibson on this play. It all depends. Fred Gibson, baby. Touchdown, Georgia. Hell yeah. I knew one-on-one with Fred Gibson, you got to go there. And now Andy Bailey is preparing to kick the extra point. Man, look at this overall, man. He is ass in this game. But yet, in NCAA 06, like, the way kicks are changed. You can make 50-yard field goals pretty easily with a 65 overall kicker, which is, or 68. Andy Bailey was like 68 or 65 in NCAA 06. Here he's like 48, I think. I'll have to look, but there's a penalty on the play as Florida returns. And it's clipping. Sweet. So they're going to start their own 13. I'm just going to go with a 4-3. Me personally, I like going outside, bringing any kind of pressure you can bring. And this is why. You see? 9 times out of 10, the left linebacker, number 46, gets a tackle. And gonna go outside. Outside on both sides with each linebacker. I mean, that's the goal at hand. Looks like Florida may stay in a pass formation here. See. Oh, and that's incomplete. Chris Leak's pass, incomplete. And now we're going to have to go into dime formation with it being a oh, come on. Intercepted. Oh, man, we were so close, dude. That's Thomas Davis. I almost picked that off and cannot remember for the life of me who Florida's punter is in this game. But we're about to get the ball back. I want to let it bounce because, call me crazy, but I like starting from deeper to give myself a bigger challenge because I'm pretty good at this game. But it didn't really make much difference. Plus, I get to waste more clock. So, this way it works out really great. Come on, Brian. There we go. 4 consecutive completions. We're getting into a good rhythm. I'm feeling this one. I like it. Fred Gibson. That's what I'm talking about. And literally just gift us good field position. I mean, a very crappy punt, but then again, they were back on their backs were against the wall. So far so good. I mean, we're looking to score more. I definitely don't want to have to kick with Andy Bailey. He's garbage. Unless it's like from 30 yards. Then we'll be okay. Greg Lumpkin. Oh, I narrowly missed that. That was timed perfectly. And Fred Gibson is really helping us out. What are we going to go with now? He's already had 5 receptions for 49 yards. I like this play. I think it's going to do good. I'm going to waste the clock a little more. It's all about time of possession. Brian McClendon, get that touchdown. There we go. That was perfect. And the fans are going crazy as Georgia scores another touchdown. It is currently 13-0, hopefully 14-0 when Andy Bailey nails this extra point. Pretty fun so far. It's always fun when you win, especially when you're beating Florida, because I actually am a Georgia fan, by the way, in case anyone didn't know. I don't know if I've told you guys this just yet, but you can check it out on my channel, Yozora's World, but if you want to see the Herschel Walker jersey, but I got one, and it's a blackout one, you know? Really nice. I got a Matthew Stafford jersey coming. It's not a Georgia one. A Detroit Lions one. And another incomplete pass from Chris Leak. Cannot remember for the life of me the receivers, but let's see. Ooh, Edric. Is that Edric? I cannot remember for the life of me what is. I'm pretty sure Goldson something is his last name. I cannot remember for the life of me his first name though. As Chris Lee completes a pass for the first down. And they're in the shotgun formation. It's 4 wide. What in the hell was he trying to throw to? I guess he was just trying to throw it away. Don't know what that was meant for, but they're in shotgun formation again. Looks to be shotgun trips, maybe? Oh, and gets drilled for a loss. And we are going to... Yeah, I like this play. 3rd and 12 on the, looks to be near the 40-yard line. And he dropped that pass, it looks like. Chris Leak 1 of 6, 13 yards. I'm 10 of 13, 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I'm having a pretty good game so far. And Florida is back to punt again. Wow. I literally gained yards from that. And what are we going to choose now? Let's see what we're working with here. We got 2 wideouts set. Martinez Milner, come on. Oh, man. Alright, I got a good play. This is one of my favorite plays to run in this game. It is really good to run in 3rd and long as the defense isn't towards the left. You're going to have a good time with this play. And an easy first down. Greg Lumpkin is at 3 carries and he has 34 yards, so that's over 10 yards a carry. So doing pretty good so far. Total yards, Florida 79, Georgia 163. So we're doing pretty good so far. As we are back in the shotgun formation, just winding clock. Okay, I don't know how we got that complete, but I'll take it. And that's another first down. That was a lucky completion. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'll take it. Just wanted to get a quick throw off and get some yards, and we were successful, so we'll take that. Fred Gibson, baby. I already knew who I was going to. 12 of 16, 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. Just throwing all over this offense. We're just going to pound it with Greg Lumpkin and get that first down. Should be really easy. Having a really good game so far. Just going to try to run the rest of this quarter out. Ooh, yeah. And that's a first down right there. End of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Florida nothing. Just the way I like it. Perfect timing. I'm killing them with these slants, dude. I'm freaking killing them with these slants, bro. Also, I got a new gaming chair, if you guys didn't know. It's red and black like the Georgia Bulldog covers. Oh, shit. Got a hand on it. Let's try to scramble for a few yards. David Green isn't that fast, but we can manage to get 5 out of it. And we got third down coming up. If they don't go to the left, this play should work. It all depends on the type of formation. Oh shit. Come on, first down. We almost made it, I think. We're just short. Looks like we're 2 yards short. Okay. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. Oh, they're going goal line. I think I can run through them. I thought, right? Because I saw a weakness. Like this. I like the look of this. I think we might can get a good play off of this. That's what I'm hoping for, essentially. Let me try to get this down into 5 minutes. Fred Gibson. Get some yards, keep running the clock. That's what you gotta do. This is pretty easy right now, and I'm just in a great rhythm passing. And even running, I mean, just everything's clicking. I'm pretty good at this game. I usually blow out teams for the most part. NCAA 06 is like, it's more competitive, I swear. That's why I love the game so much. What? Come on, Fred. There we go. Touchdown, Georgia. And I think that is Fred Gibson's 2nd touchdown reception. Hell yeah. And I'm absolutely slaying this shit. Andy Bailey up for the extra point. And it's up, and it's good. TJ Shockley, as you can see, is the backup quarterback. This is 2004, so he was a backup. He started in 2005 for his senior year, and he was pretty good. I wish he wouldn't have been injured for the Florida game. More than likely would have won it, because we were pretty solid in 2005, honestly. Boom. Drilled at the 25-yard line. Florida has 8 plays for 7 yards. We have 27 plays for 208 yards. We have 8 minutes time of possession. They have like 1 minute. Oh, the Mario Manser. Come on, man. Do not miss it. Oh, shit. Get there. They got a big play finally, and I think that's Tim Jennings that got it, so that's their second first down of the game. Luckily, we have a 21-point lead, so we're just going to let a little bit of time run. Chris Leak is 2 of 7 for 68 yards, thanks to that big completion. Not very happy about it, but what can you do? Oh, man. Oh, no, 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 no. Dude, yes. Thomas Davis with the interception to the 30, about the 35, I think. What the hell were they thinking? You finally get something going, and just a terrible throw. That's why he should stick to being a running back. But, you know, what do you expect from a Florida Gator? Yeah. And we're setting up shop and gonna throw it out to Craig Lumpkin. And we got an easy first down. That was too easy. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Here you can see the overall matchups. I mean, especially in the receiving area, we're definitely overpowering them as far as overall goes. So we're just gonna let this clock run, keep playing. Jeremy Thomas gets the first down easy. Usually fullback blast works pretty well in this game, so not surprised by that at all. Alright, 1st and 10, and we're at the 32-yard line. Line up in the shotgun. It's going into 3 minutes until this quarter is over. And we're just trucking. Absolutely devouring. Reggie Brown almost got a touchdown on that play, but the defender was right there, and we're down at the 6-yard line, it looks like. We're 2 of 2 for the red zone, both being touchdowns. We're in the shotgun formation. Get it to Lumpkin. Touchdown, Georgia. 4 touchdown passes already, and I completed 5 consecutive passes on that drive. Maybe on that drive, or maybe the last 2 drives combined. I don't know. But regardless, I'm having a good day in passing and running as well. I mean, every time we run the ball, we practically get a first down. That was a huge turnover for us, because Florida could have got back in this game. Made it a 14-point game, but now it's a 28-point game. That's crazy how it works. That's a 4-play, 68-yard drive right there. It's looking to be a blowout. Did not get a good kick going, but it's whatever. It's about, looks to be, yeah, we tackle them pretty quick. So they're down to the 31-yard line. Yeah, I'll send pressure from the outside because why not? It's worth a shot. And I think the pass is complete, and he gets it for about 2 yards. Chris Leak is 3 of 8 for 70 yards. Touchdown and no interceptions. His running back was the one that threw that. Ooh. Yeah, they wrapped him up pretty quick. He did get 2 yards on that play, though. So, just going to let the clock run a little. 3rd and 6. And Florida definitely needs a first down to even think of getting into this game. Or basically, we're hoping for a blowout. They almost get a touchdown, but Paul Thompson brings them down on 4th and 1. So it's just what we need. So we're hoping to drive for another first down. Now I know this might sound crazy, but I want to make sure that none of my players jump off sides here. So none of that shit. I don't want any of that bullshit. And this is unreturnable. We're just going to let them get it. Avoid it at all costs. We're at our own 22. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. 3 wide set. We're 18 to 24, 209 yards and 4 touchdowns. So, great game we're having so far. Oh man, that was almost intercepted. That wasn't a good throw on my part. That was absolute ass. 3rd and 10. And Juke. We got close to a first down. 7 carries, 57 yards. I'm going for it on 4th and 2 because why the hell not? What does it matter? Scramble. Yes! Barely. We got the first down. Sweet. That's so sweet. Alright, I'm going to end this and record a new video. And hello everyone, this is part 2. So we're just going to continue from where we left off. I'm ahead 28-0, 144, 143, the clock's running. And basically we're just trying to get another score. Fred Gibson, we completed the Fred Gibson. He's been a huge part of, he's actually had 10 receptions in this half, so we're definitely having a good half. We're going to milk the clock, definitely. Milk the shit out of that clock. Like you would a cow, if you will. Greg Lumpkin dropped. Should have fucking caught that shit. And I really like a counter lead on 3rd and 6. Jeremy Thomas with a great block. And we are going to get a first down and a lot more. 8 carries, 9.5 yards averaged. And we continue moving. 38 plays, 310 yards. Florida has 13 plays and 71 yards. So obviously we're tending to have the upper hand here. We're going to try to throw this out to Fred Gibson, and he is going to get another touchdown. And that's my 5th touchdown pass. That's a 44-yard touchdown pass. That was too easy. I mean, one-on-one with your best receiver, I'm going to win that battle all day long, it seems. Andy Bailey, extra point, good. And another touchdown for the Bulldogs. And we got a better kickoff that time. And the linebacker gets him down. Florida's looking to get any kind of points they can get. Just to avoid a shutout generally is probably their goal at this point. And incomplete. Great coverage on that by Thomas Davis is injured. That's not good. Hopefully we can hang on. Oh no. Tim Jennings gets the tackle, but another big throw by Chris Leak. And Florida, obviously, they're going to call a timeout. And Thomas Davis is out for this game, so that stinks. Oh, God. Thank God they overthrew that. So we have 0 sacks, 3 hurries, and 1 interception as far as defensive quarterback pressure goes. Good game so far. We almost intercepted that. Pretty sure that was Tim Jennings that got a piece of that. Third down efficiency, Florida 0 of 3, and we are 1 of 3. So neither of us have been that great on third down. And he dropped that pass. And don't know if Florida's going to go for it here. No, it looks like they're going to go for a field goal. I'm going to just make sure that they don't fake or anything. I highly doubt they will, but let's see if they make it. And it looks like they will. So Florida gets on the board before halftime with a field goal, not a touchdown. I don't really know why they would go for a field goal at this time, but you know, whatever, suit yourself, I guess. Number 38's kicking off, and he usually kicks pretty deep in this game, so we're going to try to see if we can't muster up something here. At the least, I want to get the 40 plays before halftime. Looks like we'll be able to do just that. I'm going to keep this pretty simple. Weak off tackle, try to get out of bounds. Worked just exactly how I wanted it to. So that's exactly what you want to do. I'm going to make a decision. We're going to have to make it quick. Get to that first down marker, Fred. Timeout. 5 seconds left. We might be able. We got it complete to Fred Gibson. Now it's all down to one play. We're going to throw it out. Incomplete. We're 21 of 30, 2,073, and 5 touchdowns on the first half, so we've been very impressive in this game. And we hope to continue that. We're going to kick off to Florida in the second half. Halftime, the score is us 35, Florida 3. Which is rather nice. I wish we could have shut them out, but at least we didn't let them get a touchdown. So we're just going to look to finish this game here. And that's the main goal at hand. I'm not really worried about anything else. And we doesn't seem to get much on that play. I think he got a yard, maybe. No, he actually lost a yard. I thought he would have. I thought he at least got back to the line of scrimmage. So that's pretty odd. Yeah, if there's any Gator fans left, I commend them for submitting themselves to this torture. And Chris Leak passes for a first down, but it's their 4th first down of the game. And another first down, I think. That's lame. And we wrapped them up pretty good. Number 92's gotten 3 tackles in this game so far. So he's having a pretty decent game, I would say. David Pollock got that tackle. Great, fantastic Georgia defensive end. Arguably the best defensive end we've ever had of all time. I mean, he was amazing. And he overthrew that. And they're going to bring the punt team out on 4th and 10. So we hold them to a stop. Really happy about that. Let's keep doing that for the rest of the game. Yeah, we're going to try to let this go into the end zone for a touchback, and we'll get it at our own 20. Definitely we'll take that. It's 1st and 10, 20-yard line. And we line up in the I set, 3 wide. And that's incomplete. There was just no one to throw it to. So unfortunately I had nothing. Nothing going on that play. I think I got back to the line. No, I got a yard. That's cool. Third and 9. And we're at the 21, I assume, since we only gained 1 yard. Just no one's been open on either of the plays I've ran. Pretty lame. Red Lumpkin. Okay, we did get some yards on that play, thankfully. It'll help us on our 4th down attempt at the least. So it's 4th and 4. And we've been 2 of 2 on 4th down, hoping to go 3 of 3. And somehow that gets complete to Fred Gibson, and 13 catches for 167 yards. So, very crucial. He's been very crucial to our success in this game. And 3 reception touchdowns. I mean, just hell of a game. We're just going to keep running this clock down. Martinez Milner. And we get a complete to the tight end. 3 consecutive completions. And we're just going to keep running the clock. Trying to get a score. That's the goal at hand here. Let that clock run. This is a great way to defeat your opponents, is just control the clock. I mean, that's common sense, but still. I think we're just short. Lumpkin has 10 carries for 91 yards and no touchdowns. And it's 3rd and 1. And I think we're right past the 50-yard line. Jeremy Thomas pushes forward for about 3 or 4, I think. And he celebrates as we get the first down. Oh, they got a hand on that one. Thought I might could get it to Milner before they caught it. I formation set. I'm feeling this play. This is probably one of the best run plays to run in the I. And we've officially broke 100 yards rushing on 11 carries. That's pretty awesome, honestly. Shotgun 3 wide set with 2 backs, no tight ends. Lumpkin, dump it out to him, and I think we have a first down. Man, complete 25 passes with 1 player, so it's pretty awesome that we've gotten there. I formation set. Get it out to McClendon, and we almost have a first down. 321 passing yards. Florida has 145. 2nd and 2 coming up. For those, we're about to get a touchdown. Touchdown, Greg Lumpkin. That was too easy, dude. And we officially score 40 points nearing the end of the 3rd. 11-yard touchdown run by Greg Lumpkin and Andy Bailey to kick the extra point. Kicks up, and it's good. 42-3, Georgia. 12 play, 80-yard drive. We wasted 4:20 off the clock. That was lit. Yes, I made a stoner reference even though I'm not a stoner, but I thought it was appropriate, even though I don't care for stoners. I just thought it would be punny, if you will. And Florida's going to set up shop at the 24-yard line. They probably want to go home and cry home to their mommies now. But no, you're going to have to take this butt whooping all quarter. Recorded 4 tackles with 1 player. Number 92 has officially reached 4 tackles. Pretty cool. Defensive linemen are having a good time. For defensive tackles. Well, you get the idea. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. I always enjoy beating Florida, especially when it's. What the hell was he trying to throw to? I mean, just a blatant, obviously overthrow. I mean, come on, man. You can do better than that. 0-5 on third down. Just generally. And that is a sack by the cornerback. Number 26 gets the sack. And we're very happy about that. Man, he just ran free, man. And now Florida is going to have to punt this ball again. Right back to this powerhouse offense. And the punter's long has been 44. He's got one inside the 20. He's had 4 punts today. 4th and 19. Florida the punt. And I'm going to let it go a bit further because why the hell not? Because I need I want to waste more time. First and 10. And we look to be 30-yard line? 31, okay. Close enough. Fred Gibson again. He has 14 catches for 178 yards. I love throwing at the Fred Gibson, and we're probably just going to let the third just run out. We're going to go into the fourth with this 39-point lead and hope to build on it even, I dare say. And going to the fourth, the score is us 42, Florida 3. So you see Fred Gibson's stats: 14 receptions, 178 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Reggie Brown, first down. There we go. Rhythm. I like rhythm. There's 39 reception yards in this game. We're just going to let this clock run. They may show blitz. Fred Gibson, come on. Oh man, he got a hand on it. We're 28 of 40, 345 yards and 5 touchdowns. So, very good game. Got it to Brian McClendon for a first down. And one more completion and we'll have 30. So that's pretty dope. Brian McClendon has 5 receptions for 70 yards and 1 touchdown. And line it up in the shotgun. And this is just too easy. Gonna try to let this run down under 7 minutes as best we can. Fred Gibson. Almost got a first down with him. Just keep letting the clock run. Let it run, let it run. Shotgun formation. We're going to scramble for a first down. And new set of downs. And the fans are loving it. They're loving this blowout. This is great for Georgia fans. And bad for Florida, obviously. So we line up in the shotgun formation to run another play. Fred Gibson, touchdown. That was too easy. And the fans are loving it. Look at that. Just boom, too easy. Goes right by him. And we're about to go up 49-3. I could go for 2 and try to get 50 right now, but I'll probably score another one before it's over. Kick is up, and it's good. Score is 49-3. 7-play, 69-yard drive. Oh, that's kinky. Just kidding. It's funny. The clock is 6:09. It's kind of weird. Sorta. And Andy Bailey kicks off. And number 35, the return. And we tackle him. Florida has 27 plays for 136 yards. We have 61 for 532. So obviously we have dominated this game. And Demario Mentor bats that away. Chris Leak is 6 of 18, 145. We're 31 of 43 for, believe we passed for 6 touchdowns. Pretty sure that was our 6th. Because Craig Lumpkins only had 1 rushing touchdown so far, but he's been very effective when he has been used. And David Pollack gets another tackle. Fantastic defensive end, can't say that enough. I've been watching a lot of old Georgia games, so it's been really fun. I've also did a race for the Heisman. And Demario Mentor gets an interception. That's so awesome. Should I go with my backups on this next drive? I might. I'll torch him either way. I probably got a little too cocky on that play. Alright, we're going to run it with Lumpkin. We're going to go inside, first down. 13 carries for 130 yards. He has been very good in this game. And that is literally 10 yards a carry. First and 10. More clock running. We're trying to get this under 4 minutes and just seal this victory up. Currently have a 46-point lead. Fuck, they got me. Was gonna get it to McClendon, but they got me. Bastards. I always have other tricks though. We'll just let the clock run some more. May as well. It's the first time they've got me all game. I'm going to throw this out to Jeremy Thomas. Spin move. I think I got a first down out of that thing. We officially reached 407 pass yards. So we're on the 400 mark. 400 mark. I can't even talk. What the hell. But you know what I mean. First and 10. Fall on the 20-something yard line, I assume. Looks to be. Shotgun. 2 wide, 1 tight end, two backs. As this goes under 4 minutes. Come on, Reggie. Yes, that's my 7th touchdown pass to Reggie Brown. Touchdown Georgia, 55-3. Should I keep torching them with my first team offense or should I be nice? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Andy Bailey to attempt the extra point. Boom. Good. Man, we are absolutely torching them. At this point, we can put our backups in. There's really no reason. But then again, I'll put my backups in when they put theirs in. So Bailey gets that tackle, and Florida's in a 3-wide set. Appears that they're still keeping their first team on the field, so you know what? If you're going to do that, I'm going to keep mine on the field. And Tim Jennings tips that away. And the fans are loving this domination, and we're going to go to a new video. This should be the last time I have to record a new clip, because my camera records 30 minutes each, but I'll combine them all together, so it'll be fine. And number 97 gets a tackle. He's only had 4 rushing yards all game, my god. We've absolutely destroyed this team. They're 0 of 7 on 3rd down, so. And they sack him. And that's 4 tackles with number 97, I'm pretty sure is who they're referring to. I always like a good challenge. That's not even... Yeah, keep pushing it. I need a challenge. Do they have their backups in yet? Doesn't appear so. So, therefore... Alright, we fumbled that shit right out of bounds. Only a 2-yard loss, not a big deal. Appears they finally let their backups in. So we're going to run this play with Jeremy Thomas. We have 160 rushing yards. Quarterback sneak with David Green. That's so easy. 68 plays for 591 yards. Florida has 33 for 132. So we're just going to keep blowing them out until we can't blow them out no more. And David Green gets the first down. And we're going to... 33 of 46, man. 7 touchdowns. My god. We absolutely killed them. We're going to sub in our second team now. Because why not? I'm going to have fun, though. I'm not going to stop passing on them. And since DJ Shockley's a mobile quarterback, it's not going to be fun for them at all. I'm going to try to get this under 2 minutes now. This is why it's not going to be fun for them. Because I can do shit like that. 36 first downs compared to Florida's 5. Basically, I'm just having fun at this point. We got into McClendon, but we didn't really get anything. Got a yard. We gotta complete the number 80 for our first down. So that's sick. That's all. That's what it's about, baby. That was incomplete. We overthrew that. We've been 50% on third downs. Woohoo! Touchdown, Georgia. 62-3. About to be 63. Shockley takes it to the house. And Florida gets the ball 35 seconds. Their backups are in. Loss. That's Quinn Moses on the tackle. Looks like. We're just going to let this run down. As we're getting ready to celebrate the victory. The Old Spice players of the game is David Green, 33 of 46 for 7 touchdowns. And he overthrew his receiver. They've been 0 of 8 on third down. They converted their first, sadly, but they don't get the touchdown, so it's all good. And Quentin Moses got injured at the end of the game. But the final is 63-3, Georgia Bulldogs. David Green celebrates. Marguerite and his football players are very happy. Fred Gibson talking to another fellow Florida player. Chris Leak is very disgusted with how this went down. Greg Lumpkin celebrating. This is pretty awesome. This was fun. Hold opponent under 7 points, no interception all game. And with that, we will simply check the stats. We were 33. Quarterback rating is 200.7. And we're 33-46. 431 yards, 7 touchdowns, no picks. Now with Shockley, we're 2 of 4, 16 yards, no touchdowns, but not bad. Greg Lumpkin was 13 carries, 130 yards, and a touchdown. Jeremy Thomas had 29 yards on the ground with 3 carries. J.J. Shockley had 25 yards on 2 carries, and he had a rushing touchdown. David Green had 7 carries for 3 yards. We were sacked 2 times. That kind of had something to do with it. Fred Gibson, 16 receptions, 197 yards, almost had 200 reception yards. Brian McClendon, 6 receptions, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Greg Lumpkin, 5 receptions, 51 yards, touchdown. Reggie Brown, 3 receptions, 63 yards, and a touchdown. And Son Bailey, 2 receptions, 24 yards. And number 80 had 15 reception yards. Martinez Milner had 1 reception for 7 yards. Jeremy Thomas had a reception for 19 yards. Here's all the lineman stats. Defensive stats. David Pollock had 3 tackles. You can look through, see them all here. Mario Minter and Thomas Davis with huge interceptions. Andy Bailey made all of his extra points, all 9 of them. We did not punt once, but Florida punted 6 times. They made 1 field goal from 47 yards. That was fairly impressive. And 2 interceptions overall. And they had negative rushing yards. That was fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Let me know if you want to see more of these. Let me know what team I should play with, as long as it's not the Florida Gators. Oh, yay, accomplishments. But I'm going to work on my Waycross Knights dynasty a little more. I'm going to try to get a perfect undefeated season and a national championship in my 3rd year. I already have a national championship. I just lost 1 game. But, yeah. I hope you all enjoy. I'm going to be rearranging my room a lot. I'm going to show you my gaming chair real quick. This is what it looks like. It's black and red and shit. Like this flag right here. Here's my CD collection, in case you guys haven't seen that. There's 2 poster tubes down there. Now I'm planning to put posters up this weekend for the new year. There's going to be a lot of CDs coming, so expect me to post on my other Instagram, Crabcore Kid. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.